Notts County Talk. Solihull and Notts came into the game today unbeaten. Solihull lose that run. Notts win 1-0. Could easily have been 4. Jordan, what did you make of that game?
That was us on our A game today, I thought. That's exactly how we want to be playing. It's going to be difficult to play like that week in, week out. I think we showed against Halifax that was the case. But yeah, today, that's exactly what I think everyone's expecting from Notts and how we can play when we're at it.
Yeah, so you talk about it being our A game there. What did you make of the way we played?
It was just smooth. Everyone on the ball was very composed. We cut out a lot of the mistakes at the back. I think you could tell the difference from giving the ball away sloppily. Today we actually held on to possession really well, used it really well when we needed to, and went long at the right time, I think, and just instead of just trying to do it.
Yeah, I think that's a really important thing to say as well, because we've sort of, I think with our last manager, I'm not going to slate him because we were praising him when he was here. I think we were quite one-dimensional. He would switch it up now and again, but today I think from the get-go you've seen a few styles. We've not stuck to one, and like you say, when we've gone long when needed to, haven't we?
Yeah, I think that's, like you said, I think last season was a bit stubborn. Yeah. And then when we got to the end of the game and we wasn't winning, we would panic and then start going long, and you could see that in the team. Whereas today we have a mixture of styles. We're not one-dimensional, like you said, so we can change it around. And I noticed when their keeper went down, Ardley gave his side some new tactics, and they came out and there was pressing. I think it must have been like the 35th minute, I don't know, somewhere around there. And they weren't pressing much, and then they came out pressing. As soon as they started pressing, our centre-backs just bringing it out of defence. So we dealt with it very, very well today.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't think I don't know if we just played that well.
We made him look average.
Yeah, but was it us, or do you think they just had a bad day?
Yeah, I don't know, because obviously they was up there last season. They looked alright in the playoffs. They've still kept some big players, but the players that you would have expected to play well for them today didn't do anything. Yeah. Dallas, Sabara may as well have not been on the pitch, really. So.
Yeah, they do have that threat there, though, don't they? So you do have to keep your eye on that. I'm going to move on to a few individuals now, and I've got to say Ruben had a good game, gets man of the match. You have to give him a mention. But for me, and I know Tom and Neil just said that he had a really good game in that fan chat, but Bajrami today.
Yeah, unbelievable. And I was worried because I was saying before the game, O'Brien does a lot of running in centre mid, and he did against Halifax, so I was worried with Bajrami in there, will he do as much? But he showed absolute class, really, just on the ball as well. Sometimes he has like a crowd of players around him and he'll still come out with it, and his decision making is really good. Can't really remember one time when he got caught in possession or anything like that, but him and Palmer in there today absolutely bossed the midfield. So.
Yeah, I agree, they really did, and it's an area where I feel like we have becoming a bit overrun, but Bajrami today for me absolutely superb. My man of the match.
Yeah, him and Palmer, I couldn't really split between them, to be honest. I think they both deserve man of the match. Langstaff obviously running great, and I thought the two centre backs today were really good. Yeah. The two, because we had obviously Bajrami and Palmer, and then them two, good spine in the team. So yeah.
Chickson, I've got to say it. As soon as he scores one, if you watch the channel, the Pavis perspective especially, Callum always says Chickson hat-trick. You're absolutely crying out for Chickson to get 2 more. Obviously it didn't happen, but it's great to see him scoring, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It doesn't happen very often. He had so much space, and there was a few times when we tried it, the defender was just a bit short, the long ball over to him. So I was very pleased to see it come over, and then he slid in. I think as well before, a few people were getting on him. He was getting a bit loose with the ball, some of his passing, and then he comes up and just does that. So yeah, great.
Gives you confidence going forward, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. And our squad depth as well is so good. When Cairo came on, I know he should have laid it off for
He
Ruben.
did well though. He did the gritty stuff, It wasn't
like what Harry Kane does for Spurs. Yeah. Gets the ball, wins the free kicks. But yeah, he came on and was good again, even though he didn't score. I think the whole team, like I said at the start, a very complete team performance today.
Yeah, Jordan, thanks for joining us. Pleasure.